Hello everyone, it's Southeast Railfan here, back with a kind of a major update kind of thing, life update slash semi-layout update. So to start things off, kind of going to hit the big high point is I'm in college. I'm in my sophomore year of college now. First year went great, everything like that. This year I'm starting to take a lot more higher level difficulty classes, classes that focus on my major. And so that's why my channel has been very, very kind of sporadic on when I upload and things like that. It's because for me, schoolwork comes first. Train stuff, it takes the back burner. Like this week, actually today, I had my very first big physics test, and I've been really worrying about it because it's going to be one of my tougher classes, and I really hope I did well on it. And with that, all things aside, that's kind of what I need to talk to you as the audience, the subscriber or possible subscriber, but needs to know about that. School for me, as I said a little bit ago, school comes first, trains come second. So that's why my videos have been kind of sporadic, and that's why I believe it was episode 28 of Dixie Railfans, the last episode I've uploaded. I'll get to that situation in a moment, but just want to address that I am still here. I'm still trying to make some videos. I've already made the finale of season 2, episode 30. 29, me and Cypher's Railfan Productions, I think it's a S on there. We've been throwing around some ideas, and we kind of had a good one. I really want to make this type of video, so you'll have to wait on that one. 30 is going to be really good too. So watch out for those. And now that I'm on the topic, sorry, I can't talk. Physics has worn me out. Now that I'm on the topic of Dixie Railfan, this has been a great 2 seasons. I took literally all the inspiration of this was from my friend Cypher's Railfan Productions from his series Trains Across Dixie, where it was basically set in the mindset of a rail fan chasing trains across the southeastern United States. Mine personally has focused more in the southern region, like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, maybe Florida, South Carolina, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, places like that. But his series was amazing. I was glad. That's kind of how we started. That's when I started collaborating with him on a couple of episodes and things like that. And he has really promoted and done a lot for my channel. So I want to shout out to you for really getting me to where I am. Basically, I'm crediting you just about 100% of the way of getting my channel to the subscriber count that it already is, because of your help and vast knowledge of all things railroad. I thought I knew a little bit, thought I had a decent understanding. You blew me out of the water. You know just about everything I need to know. So yeah, Dixie Railfan, I'm thinking about ending the series at season 2. I hate some of you may like it, some of you may not have. You may and may not have watched all the way through the episodes or off and on. They were all standalone, so you could, pick and choose what you wanted to watch. But it was fun for me to try, semi-be story writer, trying to figure out where trains were heading and coming and going, and where cars were needed and things like that. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of hitting on a high note, because I personally feel like if I went and did another 10, 15 episodes personally, things would get redundant for me. You know, like the same box car that I would use, say, in episode 10 or so, was the same one you saw, and if I was to do season 3, about 38. So, you know, people that would keep up with that or may not, they may not even notice, but for me, I would know. So that's why I'm thinking of ending it on a high note. So I hate to shut that project down, but I feel like it's on a high note. I got 30 is ready to upload. I got a film 29 at the club because it's got more space, and the type of video I'm wanting to do, I basically can only do there because it would the shots and the lighting and things like that for me would be a lot easier, and running things on a Digitrack system for me at the club is a little bit easier because I can get to different parts in the layout instead of, you know, sitting at this one spot on my own layout and trying to run the entire railroad from one spot. Alright, so I've talked about college situation. Videos uploads are going to be off and on when I find some time. I'm still trying to go rail fanning, but as you all know or may not know, and if you don't, here's some information. Hurricane Harvey has hit Texas pretty hard. My prayers and thoughts go with all those who are affected and going to be affected soon due to the bad weather. I have a good friend of mine lives kind of on the outskirts of Dallas, Fort Worth area. So I've been texting him off and on, and so yeah. So, prayers for all those people. The weather for me has kind of prevented me from doing a lot of rail fanning, just, you know, with the rain and things like that. Layouts basically stayed the same. I've gotten a few new items of rolling stock. I might do another layout update. Granted, those are going to still keep coming. Scenery, I'm still trying to learn and watch videos of how the people who I subscribe to my subscriptions to are doing things like that, trying to see if I can improve some of my grass work, because the Woodland Scenes grass mat is great, but, you know, in places like that along the road where there's patches, you know, to me it doesn't look very good. And if I was to do it over, I would just leave the foam and do everything else differently. I would have bought, you know, this kind of grass and things like that and done it a different way. But other than that, everything's about stayed the same. I got a ICG GP10, the Intermountain Paducah rebuilds. I'm not going to do any kind of review on it because James Wright, JLWII 2000, I think that's correct, he's already done a review. They're all the same. Paint schemes is the only difference. So, yeah, I love it. It's great, and that's kind of what 29 and 30 are going to be focused on. So, yeah. But the next thing I want to talk about is future video ideas for the channel. Me and Cypher's Rail Fan, we've been talking to each other, texting, whatever you want to call it, back and forth about what to do for my channel next, because schoolwork has kind of put video making and things like that on the back burner. Because for me personally, if I have my creative juices flowing and I've got ideas I want to put down in my editing, Windows movie making, can't even say it, on the video of where trains are going, things like that, I want to have plenty of time to sit down, think about what I'm going to do, what I'm going to label the train as, where it's going, what it's picking up, and what have you. So we've discussed a possible like different time frames of railroading through possibly the South, Mississippi, local stuff, like say Illinois Central, GM&O, Southern Railway, all the way possibly from steam let's say transition era up to about the modern times, because that's about all the kind of equipment the club has and me and Cypher Railfan Productions have, you know, so we can kind of make it work. So that's kind of what we had been talking about and thinking that might work. Oh wow, 10 minutes has gone by and I've just rambled the entire time. A few things I've been personally doing, railroad car collecting wise. Mississippi has can't talk. Excuse me about that. One of the big industries in Mississippi has always been lumber, forestry, kind of things like that. Agriculture state, forestry is a type of agriculture in my opinion. So I've been trying to build a lumber train. As you can see when I bought the Wheels of Time bulkhead flat car in Southern Pacific. Like this Western Pacific bulkhead, the Northern Pacific 40-foot wood chip hopper I got from Cypher. It's Railfan Productions. Excuse me. I've got, let's see, down there I got two 40-foot pulpwood cars, that British Columbia Canadian style bulkhead, and first one thing and another. So that's what I've been trying to do, where I can model a pulpwood or a lumber, I call them a lumber train because it's going to have boards and things like that, as well as I'm going to try to see if I can make my own pulpwood loads, because that'd be something I'd like to do. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Yeah, so I got, you know, things I'm trying to catch up on, and I'm still when I have a few moments and I have plenty of time to sit down on my laptop or on my phone, I watch subscriptions. I try to comment on a lot of you guys that do follow me. Just, you know, able to catch up and see what everybody's been doing on their layouts, because I haven't been able to do anything on mine. But, you know, that'll be a video for another time. But right now, mainly, I've been trying to upgrade some of my rolling stock. I had some extra money saved from when I bought the GP10. I bought some Walthers Proto 33-inch metal wheels. I learned from some other modelers in the club that 33-inch are your typical freight car sized wheels, and 36 are your the passenger car wheels. So if you need to, I'll probably put that down here or so, something like that, just so you would know, if in case you didn't, and if you did, or if I'm wrong, correct me. I'm still trying to figure a lot of things out. I'm nowhere near experienced enough to know. But yeah, so that's about everything I need to really cover. Everything that's been going on with me and the channel. Granted, I'm still trying to make YouTube videos, making my own scratch built loads. Lumber loads have been the hot topic around here on the Meridian and Southern. So yeah, that's basically all that's been going on with me. I'm glad you all have stuck with me. I think we're at maybe 108 subscribers, so that's quite impressive from the 100 subscriber giveaway, which was not too terribly long ago. I want to say maybe a few months ago, just before I think school started. So that was first part of August, which is quite impressive for me. I'm a smaller channel. And some of you may say, oh wow, Southeast Railfan, you've got 108 subscribers, you're doing better than me, I got 15. But we all start somewhere, you know. Cypher's Railfan, he's up to like 300 and something, I want to say. I know it's in the around 300-400s. So some shout outs for this end of this video. George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, you've always been commenting on my videos. I'm glad to have a lot of people like you commenting, and people like you, Train Room Gary, Cypher's Railfan, who I've always talked about, but he's the one that's really been helping me, pushing me to try to keep videos coming to everybody that's subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below. Click the red and maybe the bell. Because maybe every blue moon you'll see a video. Oh hey, Southeast Railfan uploaded a video. So And last but not, and certainly not least, that guy with the pannier tank. He's me and Cypher. We joke with him a lot. We call him the, I don't remember what the name is, but he doesn't upload many videos. I think he has maybe one or two, and they're from Train Simulator. He's a good friend of ours. So go subscribe to him and tell him Southeast Railfan sent you. And I don't know how many times I've said and. I don't know. But anyway, I've been your host, Will, over here from Southeast Railfan here on YouTube. Hope you subscribe, comment down below. So yeah, I'm alive. I'm still trying to do some stuff here on the channel. So why don't you subscribe down below? I'll say it again, subscribe down below. And I'll catch you on the next train. See you next time.